All right. I'd like to thank you all for coming in attendance today. And if I could have you all please join me for a moment of silence. Thank you. Before I'd like to start, I'd like to thank those in attendance here and to that of the Honor Guard. Move it forward. All right. Just come over here. All right. Is that better? All right. Cool. Start off here with the speech I'd written here. Over the last year, I've worked with Valmoric, numerous projects and things. From the start, he'd shown a passion and humility for the Star Sim as a whole. Not just within the 501st Legion, but anyone pertaining to Star Wars. I got him in contact with somebody called Spartan last year in June. While Spartan was attempting to try to work with SWOP. Through that, Valmoric ended up developing skills in texturing, and he later took them to the SWOP development team. The characteristics that he had, through the passion, humility that he had carried with him. Many days over the course of the next year, he would send me messages how to handle situations from other commanders, from how to talk to them, to even the best course of action for the community as a whole of Star Wars. Valmoric took it completely on himself to make sure this community was the very best it could be for anyone. Regardless of what armor that they wore, what opinion they had, even if they didn't like him. I believe strongly that this community as a whole was helped driven forward by those efforts. And they are not in vain. For these days to come, that mantle of responsibility should all be ours. All of us should strive by the example given to make this community better. But even more so, us as individuals, for the betterment of ourselves, we will continue to do so to the best of our abilities. Valmoric was loved, and will always be by everyone here. Present arms. Order arms. And about face. Battalion. Right face. Alright. Skull circle. Skull circle.
School circle on me, boys.
Everyone. School circle.
School circle, everyone. 212th, you're in the same circle. It's laggy as balls, but I want a school circle. Everyone crouch.
We can crouch.
School circle in front of me there, Darkstar. Now, as much as I am for beautiful speeches, I'm going to make this clear and concise. We have representatives from all three of the most important units, in my opinion, in the entirety of what's going on. Valmoric wanted this for the entirety of this community. He worked hard towards it. I was not his best friend in the entire world, but he was a good kid. He loved the 501st, and he loved Gark. He loved what he was doing, and he worked hard at it. He's gone. That's as simple as that gets. People die. But I'll make this very clear. That melodramatic, he lives on with all of us. No. He lives on with this community. We play his mod every day, we use his assets, and we remember his name. That's how that goes. I had my differences with Valmoric. Plenty of disciplinary concerns. He is one weird son of a bitch, and I say that in a good way. He had his moments. But he always did the right thing in the end and made sure of the fact that he was doing the best thing possible for the community that he spent so much time for. That's what every single fucking one of you needs to remember. Because there ain't no substitute. We're still here. And whether it be the 212th, the 101st, or the 501st, remember him for that, and keep going, do your jobs, and make sure you're helping the community, your unit, your team, the best that you possibly fucking can. Good to go?
Yes, sir.
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 Form back up. Battalion will be dismissed by Major J.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Captain.
Down to the left if you don't find space, fill a hole.
Alright. Honor guard, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man.
212, can you hear me? Alright. Before I dismiss you, the server will remain open for another 30 minutes for anyone who would like to have a private visitation. At this moment, if you need to go to the operation, or do anything you need to do, what's that? Alright. Bonder's got one more thing. I'm gonna let him have it.
Again, fellas, my speeches are apparently such a fucking glorious thing in the entirety of this all, but 212th down there at the end, you got me, right?
Yeah, I got you.
We hear you.
Yep.
Alright, we're good. I want to make this very clear with everyone here. Simple, stupid type of shit, fellas. When it comes down to the brass tacks, there's a reason why you're not all filed up by uniform and why there are other people here. I want to cover that because we've had this in the past in 212th. We covered the same thing quite a span of time ago in Walrus, and I don't believe I see 6, and my names are shut off for the 212th, but we remember the last time we stood together for something like this, the same group of guys. There's a reason why we don't organize you in this line right now all together based on what detachment you're in or anything, and I'll make that very clear. It's because I want you to look to the left and right of you, whether it be in 212th, 101st in there, Lonely, the Honor Guard, the 501st in there. You're all in different detachments, different ranks and everything, but you are part of the same group. That's what that is. It's that online community. That's why I tell you, you join the unit. That's why we preach that. You join the unit, you become a part of the community. And that's what you found here. If you haven't found it, well, you gotta look harder. But that's why we're here today. Remember the community. That's what brings us all here for something like this. Remember that. There's a lot more to this unit than just playing a video game. A lot more to this community, this Gark community, this everything, than standing around shooting a bunch of AI. Valmoric knew that. So did Estes. And hopefully you all understand that at this point now. Doesn't matter what helmet you wear, what armor, what rank. We all have our positions, but at the end of the day, we're all part of the same community. We've all earned our place. Good to go?
Yes, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Captain.
Yes, sir, Captain.
Yes, Captain.
Major.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to reiterate it one more time. In the next 30 minutes, the server will be open. For all those wishing to have a private viewing. As of this moment, if you guys have an operation or anything else you need to attend to, battalion, you are dismissed.
Battalion, at your own discretion, fall out.